Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nadia Adam. I'm a Vedic astrologer and psychic medium. So today we are going to talk about the upcoming solar eclipse, which gonna happen around 2nd or 3rd of October, depend on your location. This is gonna be a brief explanation of the upcoming new moon solar eclipse that is happening in the sign of Virgo in the polar of Ketu, not Rahu. Okay, so in the polarity of Ketu, we can see here we're gonna have the eclipse. Um, I will divide my explanation into several parts, and the timestamp will be in description box along with my personal details if you're interested to book a personal reading with me. Please note that our calculation or the system that we are using is sidereal Vedic astrology, because some people kind of get it a bit confused that it's supposed to be in Libra, but how is that right now in Virgo? So just to put a big, huge disclaimer, I am using sidereal Vedic astrology. Okay. So, okay. Last week we had the full moon, right? In the sign of Pisces. Now it will be a completing of a cycle, we can say, and wrap up whatever we are experiencing in the last 1 month, all right? Or you can say in within the whole 1 year, because the last eclipse that it happened in the sign of Virgo was around October of 2023. So you need to see what exactly the theme that happened around that time last year, perhaps emotion, realization, energy, circumstance that happened during that time may require a revisit during this period. Let's say, for example, during that time you decided to do something, you decided to commit to something, you decide, I don't know, to break off something. Perhaps during this time period, you will feel triggered either to rectify the action decision that you took earlier, okay? Or it shows that you need to take a step further uh, regarding to that particular thing, okay? As I mentioned before, this eclipse can be slightly heavy than an average, okay? It's more heavier than whatever we had in the past 7, 8 years. Why is the reason? Because it's happening in the house and the natural sign of Dushtana. Okay, so I always say I always say that to my student, you have three main kind. It's not like an evil sign, but this sign can be quite heavy, which is Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces. So now it's happening in the sign of Virgo. The good news that Virgo here, Mercury will be in exaltation, and the dignity of Mercury in Navamsha also is excellent, all right, in an own sign. So Virgo has to do with commitment, responsibility, duties towards something. And then we having Ketu here. Ketu is not detachment, is more as realizing things or cutting off things because that thing is not helping and serving me anymore. Okay, this is can be extremely heavy new moon solar eclipse because it's happening in the nakshatra of Hasta, and Hasta is ruled by moon itself. So is this heavy moon energy. Heavy moon energy, it means it can heavily disturb our mental and emotional state, peace of mind, our comfort zone, and what we think is A. Now we're realizing it because of Mercury. Now we have like slightly extra intelligent, I can say. Now realizing it, it's actually not A, it's actually a Z. Oh my God, what I'm gonna do about it now? The theme of this, it's applicable in every single aspect in our life, okay, because it's just like so many planets going on here. So let's say, for example, sun is coincide to be ruler of your seventh house. That's mean it has to do with relationship, marriage, partnership. Let's say moon is coincide to be your actual moon, okay, or your ascendant lord. That's mean you're realizing, oh my God, the way how I live everything around me is just wrong. I need to rectify that. Let's say, for example, your Mercury itself, your Mercury is sitting in the 10th house. Okay, now eclipse is happening. That means it's being activated, right? Regardless of whatever you are doing or whatever your dasha is, it's maybe shows that, oh my god, whatever my career path right now, whatever my profession, whatever I am doing, it's wrong. I need to rectify that. So Virgo here clearly showing you two themes. Either I am committing into something and make it happen, either I am cutting off something and I just don't feel like I want this anymore. It's either one of the two. Okay, either make it or break it. Just simple thing. Make it or break it. Okay, Mercury here, because it's exalted, that's mean we won't feel hesitant, we won't feel a fear. Okay, we won't feel skeptical about the action and decision that we are going to take, because Mercury will make us very focused, very spontaneous, and very sharp in our the way how we talk, the way how we act, the way how we react. Okay, because it's Mercury. That's mean it's a time where perhaps from now you are already feeling it, that you are strategizing what exactly you're going to do next, or you will find yourself, although like mentally and emotionally you are feeling a bit disturbed and not really well, but you are part of you just start to think like how I can manifest this practically and like in a common sense, or how I can convey this in a common sense way. Every one of us, we will somehow chasing our comfort zone, or for example what is benefit or what's the best for us, regardless of what others gonna think and feel and behave and react. So that's mean you will find, as a couples, let's say for example someone is just decided to break up because he or she feels that this is the best for themselves, regardless of how the another party or another person is kind of think about it. This is can be quite like a selfish kind of energy. Okay, just because of the fact that it's just a heavy earth sign. Okay, so now extra thing that I can see here, that we have Mars is actually aspect the eclipse, okay, in the fourth aspect of it. Again, this is an action oriented kind of eclipse. And you can see Mars also is in Gemini. That's mean we actually already thought about it since very long time. And maybe we've been feeling hesitant to do it, hesitant to say it. Now suddenly, because of whatever that eclipse thing going on, it just blast out in front of you. Or maybe intuitively you know what is coming, but you're just not sure yet how it's going to happen or how it's going to come out to you. Now because of the Mars trigger, it will blast out. Okay, the good thing also, we can see it's aspected by Jupiter, okay, in the fifth aspect of Jupiter. So this is kind of karmic ish theme. Especially solar eclipse usually relates or denotes to the things that happen in our life that we have no control on it. All right, so because Jupiter is aspecting the eclipse itself, it's indicate indeed you have no control, you have no power in whatever people gonna react to you or how you gonna act and behave. It's just that epiphany inside of you, an urgency to take certain action, or maybe it just like to have a deeper understanding that this person is, she or he really doesn't feel comfortable, she or he thinks that this is the best for them, and it's their urgency to change their life path. Okay, so this is quite heavy energy, to be honest. I will talk about it more on the vlog. I will upload for each zodiac sign, most probably by this weekend. So take care of yourself, okay? Keep it low. If you don't feel like to talk to people, don't talk. If you don't feel like to interact, they just don't interact. Just do things in the low kind of pace, okay? No rush, no urgency, all right? Because urgency and taking things on your taking things like aggressively, it can give a backfire energy, okay, or backfire kind of result. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening. Wishing you to have a wonderful and beautiful week. Stay good, be good, See you soon. Bye.